Okay, we're going live.
You're going live?
Yeah, we're live right now. Hang on. Yes, we are live. What happened to my screens? Okay, can you confirm, Brian? We're live. I know, that's fine. It's because there's a lot of chaos going on right now. Okay, Brian, just make sure we're live on YouTube, just so I can see. Okay. Okay. If you're watching right now, Gary Franchi here, Next News Network, joined by Travis Gilmore. He's with the Epoch Times. He's on the ground right now. What you hear in the background, he's on the phone. And initial reports that came in from our other White House correspondent, Tom McCullough, that CNN has reported that there were shots fired at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and there was a shooter down, but we're getting conflicting reports on that. Travis, can you tell us what's happening right now at the White House or at the White House Correspondents' Dinner?
Yes, Gary, good to be with you. It's absolute chaos right now at the Correspondent Center. Secret Service has escorted everybody out of the room. So now everyone's basically in the lobby, just trying to wait on confirmation about what has actually happened. There was definitely a loud noise in the back. It did not sound like gunshots. Doesn't mean there weren't gunshots there, but I was in the back at a table towards the back left of the room. I did not hear gunshots. I did hear a loud noise. The entire room then reacted, some sort of mass hysteria event, like everyone went down on the ground. Secret Service flooded the room. Counter assault team came down on the stage. The president was secured, but there was no shots that I heard. Talking with White House officials
yes,
here.
Go ahead. Yes.
Speaking with White House officials, no one here has heard of official confirmation of shots fired or a suspect down either. So okay. I don't know. It sounds to me when I'm talking to people on the ground that we've got rumors floating around different ways.
Okay, so there's no official, because according to one report, the shooter was down in the lobby, but since you're in the lobby, you don't see any activity that would indicate that there's a shooter on the ground. Or...
I mean, the lobby here, definitely not on the ground. Lobby here is pretty extensive. You did have to go where the dinner was taking place is not on the same floor as the lobby. So, like, in theory, if someone was going to have shot inside the room, they would have had to have gone through, like, the standard Secret Service security perimeter that we go through. You could be in the lobby and not gone through the searches and then looking for your guns. But to get anywhere near this room where the actual event took place, you had to go through Secret Service. So I didn't see anyone in that initial lobby when we came out in between where the room was and where the Secret Service, the security perimeter was set up. Mm-hmm. And then moving now through the hotel, there is definitely no shots of anyone injured, no shots of a shooter down, or no signs of a shooter down. I don't know where CNN's pulling this information from or where they're saying they've got someone down. Yeah, if someone had gotten into that room.
Yeah, everybody is.
I mean, if someone had gotten into that room, they'd be down right there. I mean, the Secret Service came in so bad. And so unless CNN's trying to say there were shots fired outside of the room or outside of the actual security perimeter, which wouldn't make, I mean, right now, a lot doesn't make sense.
Well,
what we know for sure is that there was.
Let me ask you this, Travis, because where were you located? If you were inside the room and shots were fired outside in the lobby, where there could have been an actual shooter, because you said that somebody could have got into the lobby with a gun, but they would not have been able to go into the banquet ballroom.
Yes.
So it is.
And the banquet ballroom is 2 floors away from the lobby. You got to go.
So it is feasible. It is feasible that there could have been a person with a firearm inside the lobby who was intending to go into the ballroom. However, they may have been stopped. They may have had the gun. They may have had an altercation with Secret Service on the ground, and then they decided they would, discharge their weapon.
That definitely could have happened. The room reacted like there were shots in the room.
Now you said when I spoke to you before, you said that they were just getting ready to serve the salad, or salad was being served, and.
Absolutely. So people had eaten their salads. We were all waiting for the salads to be pulled up and the main course to arrive. And so this you had this massive, so if you can imagine, there's like 260 tables in this room, absolutely packed, like chair to chair. And you got waiters bringing they're folding their trays where they can come collect all the stuff. So you have a mass, just like this flow of waiters coming in with their trays. And this incident occurred right at that time. So this is speculation. It's possible that there was some sort of loud noise that occurred while the waiters were happening. Also possible that that's when the incident occurred. But it happened right at that time. The president had not made any remarks. He had been introduced to the crowd. He was seated up at the dais having his salad, and everyone was waiting on the main course. So as the flow of waiters comes in, then all of a sudden, just the whole room, everybody in the room basically goes down onto the ground. And at that
there
was definitely a loud noise.
And
it just didn't sound like shots fired to me.
At that point, I received a phone call from my uncle. He told me that something had gone on, and that the room was shaking. And would that probably be indicative of all the people going down at once?
Absolutely. And you've got, I mean, you're like two of the max in this room. With this being the president's first appearance at the dinner since he's been the president, demand was higher than ever. This room was absolutely packed. You got like 2,600, 2,800 people all in there, and basically 95% of them all hit the ground at once. So I could see where they were shaking, especially where they had the cameras set up, if the cameras shook there, because it was within like a second and a half, everybody reacted. No one knew what was going on. So there's just this mass reaction. Secret Service, out of an abundance of caution, they come rushing in. So no one knows, still no one really knows what happened. Based on the faces of the staff, I would say that it appears the president's safe. I didn't see everyone flee. Like everyone left to go to safety, but I don't see faces of like serious worry or concern. So I don't believe that there's anyone in significant danger here.
Okay,
unless if there was a shooter, potentially him.
Let me just let me tell you what I'm seeing here. That's coming in real time. There's all these posts coming in. The shooter is down. CNN's reporting these facts, and they're already getting community noted. No shots were fired. No shooter was involved at the White House Correspondent Center. Trump was evacuated due to an unspecified security threat with no injuries reported. They're linking to Associated Press here. No injuries reported.
Yeah,
so it's unspecified.
That's how I reported it. As within seconds of it going down, I immediately jumped on X, and that's exactly how I reported it. It's a security scare. Definitely something occurred. There is no indication that shots were fired or that anybody was hurt. Okay. And just like logistically, there's no way. So there are definitely protesters outside, and they're typical what we see at these Trump events. These people are aggressive towards the media. They were yelling hateful stuff at us on the way in. There's definitely an animosity or a motive out there to disrupt this. But there's just no way. The security here was so thick. There was no way that a shooter was getting anywhere near this ballroom.
And you said the place was packed, despite the fact that there were 250 people or members of the White House Correspondents Association that were planning on boycotting.
The turnout showed how pitiful that attempt at a boycott was, because this is, by all standards, everyone I talked to said that this was both the highest demand and the highest anticipated dinner in the event's history. So their attempt to try to downplay this or try to pressure other journalists into not coming did not work at all. Unfortunately, we had something that did disrupt it, but it has nothing to do with the protesters at all. Their attempt fell flat.
It really is unfortunate, because I was looking forward to his remarks and looking forward to him roasting the media and all the people in that room who've been attacking him for years and years, and letting him finally get his day against them. Not like when he's going out and talking to them and he does his one-off shots, on the press line, but this is the room where they're all at. So,
and this room gives him the precedent to really deliver it like it's a comedy bit. And he's the funniest president we've ever had. He knows how to work the crowd. Yeah. But like you're saying, doing it at a press conference, he still has to balance that. Oh, I have to keep my presidential aura. Here, he could have just gone off, just like the other presidents. He had the opportunity to really just go after the media, and it's super unfortunate it didn't happen. But hopefully, we see him next year. Hopefully, this doesn't taint this entire event.
That's really sad.
Everyone wanted to hear him. Even the media here that are going after are irresponsibly aggressive against him on too many occasions. Even they wanted to hear this. We all know that this was going to be a really interesting speech. the thought had been put into it. It was going to be funnier than hell. Like there's no other way to explain it. Like this is going to be the best night, and now here we are in just chaos in the lobby, wondering what's going on.
Now you are now officially a member of the White House Correspondents Association. That's correct?
Yes, I am, and that's how I was able to be here tonight. And I'm grateful for the opportunity. Hopefully, this isn't a one and done.
Yeah. Well, this is, I mean, you're with the Epoch Times. I know that you've had some difficulty, getting through into the White House Press Correspondents Association. Is this the first time Epoch's been at one of these
Yes.
events? So this is your first
Yes.
dinner. This is Epoch's first ever time at this
Yes.
dinner. And then this happens.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Unbelievable.
And it comes. It's unfortunate, but something good will come of this. I mean, I'm sure whether Trump gives us his speech on a separate occasion, if he can give us at least some of the good one-liners he had ready, hopefully we can still get some of the gold out of this. If nothing else, I have no doubt he's the ultimate showman. That whether we get him here next year or we just get another performance in the future.
Well, and if you think about some of the motive, if you have protesters outside, right? You know the media has been hostile to Trump. We all anticipated the zingers, the attacks that President Trump would be able to deliver without any, couching, like you'd mentioned. So if somebody was to create a security event to thwart that with malintent, then they could have obviously they've succeeded. But there's still apparently.
Yes.
There's a lot of information that's still floating around. What are you hearing right now that's going around? I mean, because you're right there in the middle of it now.
I am right here in the middle of it, and the unfortunate thing is that the only news is that there's really no news. So they're really mum. There's definitely no confirmation in terms of a shooter. So that all of that I would just say to disregard until someone actually from the White House or from an official authoritative source gives us some of that. It sounds to me like CNN's just running with BS and trying to get some numbers, but it's calm on the scene. It's calm. I mean, there's police everywhere. There's Secret Service. There's military police and National Guard. The place is surrounded. I mean, I do see an ambulance coming in right now, but I have no idea if that has anything to do with someone being hurt or if that's just EMS here just in case.
Really?
But there's
an ambulance on site.
But
now.
they're pulling in right now as we're talking. Yes.
Okay, stay with me if you can, and keep your eyes on them, and let us know what you're seeing if they are in fact going to find somebody who is on the ground who may have been shot. How far are you away from that ambulance?
Maybe 75 feet. So I'm in the lobby near the revolving doors here, right at the entrance of the Washington Hilton. That ambulance just pulled into the Circle Drive. And
are you able to come in with video? Maybe we could do a video call or something like that. Is that possible?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
Let me see if I can get that going for you in just a moment. Brian, what do you suggest we do here? Send him a VMIC. What, Brian? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a link, Travis, and you can just go ahead and pop this link, and we'll bring you in with some video so we can see what's going on there. Go ahead and tap that. You may have to disconnect the call. Brian, does he have to? He's going to have to disconnect the phone call, right? Okay. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and do that, Travis? We'll bring you in with some video, and then we'll see if we can. All right, just disconnect the call, Travis. I'm going to read this article while you get set up here. Okay, so Travis, are you with me still? Okay, Travis is still connected. Okay. Okay. Okay, he's going to set up his mic and camera. Let me see if I can get that article back up here. And if you can speak with him, Brian, that'd be helpful. I don't know if you can. So, folks, if okay, no audio from him yet. Oh, I think I hear him. Okay. Okay, Brian, I got him on. All right, but I'm not seeing him on my shot. Okay, Travis, if you could go ahead and get your shot, open up your camera. I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Enable your camera. There he is. Okay, okay, perfect. Can you? All right. Can you see me, buddy? I don't think he can hear me.
I can see you, Gary, but I can't hear you.
Okay.
Nice. I'll take you over here where you can see the ambulance.
Okay.
Right. If I go out there, they're going to make me exit, but the ambulance is right here. It doesn't appear that they're chasing anything because you can see the ambulance behind me here, but the ambulance just pulled in and is just sitting there. I don't see them actually going after anything. But you can see everyone's just standing around the lobby. We're all waiting on an update.
Okay, I got Tom McCullough here. He's on the line as well. Tom, what are you hearing? You saying?
President Trump has just
Can't hear
refused to
anything,
leave
Gary.
the building, and he's
But
the Correspondent Center to deliver his speech.
Wait, he's
In typical
returning?
Trump, he's returning. The shooter was apprehended or killed in the lobby. They've
people are
secured
slowly waiting
Speaker
for
Johnson,
Ubers.
and
Some are filtering
the entire
out,
cabinet was present.
but there's still a few thousand people in the hotel.
Being President Trump and the strongman that he is going back in to make his speech that he wants to make.
Okay. Well, okay. So
President Trump will be returning to the stage
he's.
shortly.
Where are you hearing this from, Tom?
That's being reported directly from Fox News as of 3 minutes ago. Just broke.
He's returning. Okay.
He's returning. He's going to make his speech.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I saw that update. I know you're live, and I know it's breaking, so I wanted to let you know immediately.
Yeah, I got Travis on. Well, he was on the stream. Did we lose Travis? Okay. All right. Okay. I'll.
Right.
Tom, thank you
If
for.
everything else breaks, I'll let you know. He should be. Give it a half hour. He'll probably be back at the table, or shorter than that. But he is making his way back into the main stage.
Holy cow! Fight, man! Fight!
My boy, fight! Something that's typical for Trump to show strength.
Amen.
Nobody, none of the guests were hurt, and he is the leader of the free world, showing bravery in action. You guys,
Okay.
God bless.
So wait. So real quick, you said there was a shooter in custody. Travis is not seeing any indication of that. There is an ambulance on site.
The D.C. Police Department, shooter is either in custody or killed. They declared that a crime scene, and every other major outlet is reporting that a shooter was either killed or detained or injured. But there was a shooter, there was a shooting, and they have the person in custody immediately. He's dead or alive. I don't know the status of the shooter at the moment.
Okay. All right, Tom. Thank you, Tom
Right.
McCullough, White House
Next
correspondent.
news,
Next News, White House correspondent reporting for us right now with the latest. Tom, thank you.
Thank you. How many times are these sickos going to do this to our president?
You know what? I don't know, man.
These people are sick and deranged.
You know what?
And now the fake news, they were there this whole time. Loud noises on the screen from CNN. Loud noises evacuate Trump. Another shooting. Another time they did this. When he got shot in the head, they said loud noises made Trump fall and scare. These guys can't spin this story. They're all in the room, and they saw it happen this time. Sick people.
You know, I want to ask, because what, according to Travis, who's on the ground, what he was able to ascertain was that based on the security protocol, that the lobby was open and available to anybody to walk in with a firearm. And then
Well, they have layers of hardening. You've seen as we go to the White House, there's tough security around perimeters. And any area where they would be in direct access to any officials, essentially, they would be scanned and metal detected through that point.
Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying that they could have got through into the lobby with a firearm, and then they would have not been able to get further than that. So it's possible there was an altercation in the lobby, and that's where the shooter was either killed or apprehended.
Yes, that agrees with what I've heard. The shooter was in the lobby and trying to make entrance to the stairway where he was confronted, and then gunfire was exchanged.
Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you, Tom.
God bless our president, and thank God. I mean, Caroline Levitt's there. She's 9 months pregnant, about to have a baby.
Yes, she is.
She's about to have a baby, and somebody decided.
Unbelievable.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see if we can get Travis back on the line. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I saw that. Travis,
Hey, Gary.
sorry about that. We weren't able. You weren't able to hear me, however. I don't know if you were able to hear anything that we were presenting at that moment, but from what Tom was telling me,
I couldn't. But
what?
And did you see this message saying the show must go on?
Yeah, that's what we're learning. Brian just told me that they're
everyone here is we're just holding mystic.
Yeah. So what are you seeing here now? Anything?
Definitely, staff and supporters of the president are definitely holding on and just hoping that we do get to go back in tonight. Some people have left, but basically it's just a bunch of people waiting for word. So I don't know if this is going to have the final say or when we're going to expect to hear that. But right now it's just a hold and wait. Everybody's hoping we get to go back in there. I don't know if that means that the president's still going. I interpreted his message as the show must go on, is that he's prepared to entertain us.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to.
As long as he can get the green light from law enforcement.
According to McCullough and Fox, he is going to return to the stage.
Excellent.
In true Trump fashion. Absolutely.
And I've seen a couple FBI agents, like uniformed FBI agents, just walk by. They're headed in the lobby now, heading back towards the stage. But that's definitely where to go back in.
You're not allowed to go back in yet?
Not yet. They evacuated everybody and they've just got us held. And so people are there's like 3 different levels here. So people are just kind of scattered out into different areas.
Wow. Okay. It says here 11 minutes ago, a shooter charged the magnetometer close to the front door at the White House Correspondent Dinner and shot at a uniformed Secret Service agent. Secret Service returned fire. Conflicting reports as to the condition of the shooter. White House is attempting to convince Trump not to go back, but Trump is hell-bent on going.
So I would question those reports because the magnetometer, where they forced us out of the ballroom, we walked through those magnetometers. If somebody right there and that was an active crime scene, I just cannot imagine that they would have funneled us all right back through there. And unless they're trying to say that there was other magnetometers, but no press walked through a magnetometer coming in the front doors. You never hit, and not until you got down into the second level below the lobby, until you actually got to where the Secret Service magnetometer. That's the only magnetometers I saw anywhere on this property. I would seriously question any report that's trying to say that a shooting took place there, because we absolutely, as soon as Secret Service decided that they wanted us out of the dining room, they ran us all right back through those magnetometers.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that if the shooter was at the magnetometers, they would not have taken you back through the same location of an active crime scene.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if they had, we would have seen evidence of something. But there was definitely nothing there. Like, nothing occurred at the two magnetometers where they were screening all of the entrants going into the actual ballroom. And at no other point, you could basically cruise through. So you couldn't get into the hotel without a ticket, but you could be in the hotel and move pretty freely in most areas. But as soon as you went down there into that bottom level where the ballroom is, the international ballroom is, then that's when they force you through the magnetometer. That's the only two magnetometers I've seen anywhere here today.
It says here,
and there was definitely no shoot.
3 minutes ago, Fox News reports the shooter charged the magnetometer closest to the front door. What does that mean to you?
Closest to that sounds like there's another magnetometer somewhere. Which,
Okay.
I mean, if they're talking closest to the front door of the lobby, like if you're talking closest to the door of the ballroom, that's definitely the magnetometers that they walked us back through. I have not seen any other here.
It says here, this is Fox, the shooter charged the magnetometer closest to the front door and took a shot at a Secret Service member at the ballroom. That's a quote. That's from Sean Hannity,
crazy,
describing what he's been told directly from top White House officials in the wake of the shots fired.
That's definitely not what I'm hearing here. Doesn't mean that that's not what occurred.
Sure.
Doesn't match what I saw when I left the ballroom. I mean, and unless there was unless like no one was actually shot. If shots were just fired but no one was hit, maybe something took place at those magnetometers. There was definitely no shooter taken down.
CNN's Wolf Blitzer says he was just feet away from the White House Correspondent Dinner shooter. Wolf Blitzer was feet away from the shooter, says he was thrown to the ground by a police officer. It was a very, very serious weapon, and he starts shooting. It happened a few feet away from him, and as he was shooting, and of course, the first thing that went through my mind is he trying to shoot me? That's Wolf Blitzer's account.
And we're live right now?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I saw Wolf a little bit after. Let me analyze that before I make any comments live on the air. But
of course,
I saw Wolf, like literally saw Wolf as we were leaving. So I will watch his comments and then I'll see if like that possibly jives with what I saw.
If that lines up, sure.
He was begging someone to do a live hit. I saw him. We were leaving, and Wolf, you know what I think about you. He was basically trying to not go. Like they're trying to force us all up these two escalators to get out, and I see Wolf over there begging someone. He needs to go do a live hit and do something. So I don't know. He definitely didn't look. He wasn't shook up. He wasn't far from me. Like I don't know. We'll see what Wolf has to say. All I know is what I see with my own eyes, and of
course.
Right now, I haven't seen any shooters, and I haven't seen any evidence of shooters. It doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Donald Trump posting on Truth Social. He writes, quite an evening in D.C. Secret Service law enforcement did a fantastic job. They acted quickly and bravely. The shooter has been apprehended. I have recommended that we let the show go on, but will entirely be guided by law enforcement. They will make the decision shortly. Regardless of that decision, the evening will be much different than planned, and we'll just plain have to do it again. That's what the president is saying right now.
Okay.
On Truth Social. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yes. So the president is confirming, though, that there's a shooter apprehended.
Yeah, that's the president. That's official. President and confirming it himself, so I would believe the president first.
Yeah, absolutely. No, if he's saying they got someone and they are potentially taking someone into an ambulance.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. Can't see everything, but there's definitely increased activity.
Okay, so could it be maybe just somebody
And
having a medical emergency, or could it be something related
I don't
to?
know. There's also a motorcade,
Is
so
it
I'm not
is it the
positive.
president's motorcade?
No, no, definitely not enough vehicles for that. But
Okay.
some somebody was leaving.
Okay. Well,
Oh wait,
what's
that
up?
might be Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller's motorcade.
I think he might have just arrived.
He's just
Let's see who they're
arriving.
trying to get at.
Wow, some of this video that's coming out of here is insane, dude. It is just nuts what we're seeing.
So in the video out there, you got video of the shooter?
Well, it's just a video of the chaos, everyone on the ground.
Oh yeah,
Like
I put
everyone's
a
got their
couple minute
phones up.
video up. Yeah,
Oh, you have video too.
yep,
Let me see. Let me find
yeah.
your
I don't know if
account.
it went up. The service here is so bad, but I posted it up like literally as soon as it happened. When it first happened, 99% of the people on the floor, you could see like who the actual journalists were. There's like 4 or 5 of us that are up, like standing up, not afraid, actually like filming.
Okay, I'm
It's
looking here. I'm not. Okay, I see the picture you posted of Jan.
it's probably going to take a while to post, and
Yeah, I see your red
but
carpet picture.
it's yeah, it should be. There
This
should be
is
a
who we're
2 minute, like
talking
a
to,
2 minute
guys,
20
in
second
case you
video.
didn't know. We're talking with
It's
Travis Gilman. He's on the ground. Gilmore, excuse me. White House reporter, Epoch Times.
I mean, they've got 2 ambulances here, but they really don't seem like they're doing anything. It's like it's there just in case.
Okay. Oh, this is not what I was expecting tonight, Travis. I wanted to
No.
see the roast.
Yes, exactly. We thought we were going to see a comedy show.
Oh, yes, that's what I was
Yep.
looking forward to. But, President Trump says the show must go on, so hopefully we'll.
Yeah, I can't imagine Secret Service. If there really was a shooter, I can't imagine Secret Service letting him come back.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
So are they saying, so is the president's just saying, because we don't have any of this on the ground here. From what I get from what you're saying, is the president saying that the shooter was apprehended?
Yes, that's on his Truth Social right now. He just posted that in the
which
White
is
House.
opposed to killed. So they actually detain. It's interesting.
12
so
minutes
the
ago.
reports are 1 shot fired?
I'm hearing gunshot. Okay, 12 minutes ago, Gianno Caldwell, Fox News, says he was outside the room where the White House Correspondents' dinner was being held when gunshots rang out.
Okay. So maybe it was outside the room. That could
Wolf
be
Blitzer,
possible.
gunshots, hearing gunshots. Yeah, it sounds like it all happened outside near this magnetometer area.
Okay.
Trump will return to the stage. That's what everyone's saying. But the official statement from the President Trump now posted to the White House feed. It's on the screen right now for everyone who's watching. The shooter has been apprehended, and I've recommended that we let the show go on.
Good idea. I'm here.
I thought.
Okay, Travis, keep us posted. We'll keep monitoring here.
Absolutely, I will. If we get any real updates from the ground, I'll let you know.
Okay. All right, Travis, be safe. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Gary.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye. Okay, so that's the official word from the ground. Travis Gilmore, Epoch Times. We can take a look at some of this footage together here that's now coming in. Here's another account from Gianno Caldwell. Let's see if we can get that. Not getting any audio on that. We should have had Bluetooth. Let me see if I can. Well, we just had Travis on Bluetooth, so. Okay, 1 second. Let me just disconnect Bluetooth. I'm hearing that weird sound again. That would indicate that maybe the Roadcaster needs to be rebooted, but there we go.
Scrambled. People touched the ground immediately.
That's really weird.
There's a very high energy around here. People are very scared for what is the cause of this particular shooting. So hopefully there's prayers that no one in law enforcement or any innocent bystanders was hit, but this is a very, very scary situation for so many of us here at the Washington Hilton for the Washington Correspondent Center. So at around 8:30 tonight, I witnessed 4 shots rang out of the International Ballroom. The doors sprang open, Secret Service running everywhere. There was an individual on the ground. I'm not sure if that person is dead, if that person is shot, injured, whatever the case. The journalists that were in the room, the camera operators, they scrambled. People touched the ground immediately. There's a very high energy around here. People are very scared for what is the cause of this particular shooting. So hopefully there's prayers that no one in law enforcement.
Okay, so I want to. This is the scene from the red carpet. This is 37 minutes ago.
Where's it coming from? Crossfire! Look out! Watch out! Blue, 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 blue. Everybody stay down, stay down.
So multiple videos coming in. Let's see if we can get that account from Wolf Blitzer here.
Worrisome what happened. Just coincidentally, after they served the appetizers, I walked out to simply go to the men's room, but you have to walk up these stairs and walk out, and which I was doing. And as I was walking back towards the door to get back into the big area where the event was taking place, all of a sudden, I start hearing gunshots in the hall right near me. And the next thing I knew, a police officer threw me to the ground and was on top of me. And I was listening and watching what was going on. And apparently they got the gunman who had a major weapon there. But it was so worrisome. The noise was so loud in a small area. And all of a sudden I'm seeing gunshots. And then they grabbed me, the police officers, and they take me back into the men's room where it was safe, and there were about 15 other men who are stuck in there, and they won't let them out. And that's what happened. And then after a while, they let me out, and I'm out now. I'm not back in the ballroom, but everything is apparently closing down. Very scary incident. All of a sudden, a guy with a weapon, and it was a very, very serious weapon, he starts shooting, and I happened to have been a few feet away from him as he was shooting. And of course, the first thing that went through my mind is he trying to shoot me. And I don't think he was trying to shoot me, but I was very close to him as the gunshots were fired. And it was very, very scary, but I'm okay now.
Wolf.
Very, very...
Okay, that's Wolf Blitzer's account. Secret Service has released a statement. In coordination with the Metropolitan Police Department, is investigating a shooting incident near the main magnetometer screening area at the White House Correspondent Dinner. The President and the First Lady are safe along all protectees. One individual is in custody. The condition of those involved is not yet known. Law enforcement is actively assessing the situation. This is the official statement here from the United States Secret Service. Caroline Levitt calls on everyone to watch tonight because Donald Trump will bring the heat and there will be shots fired. How ironic is that?
It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
I love it all. And you wrote most of it, you said.
I can't take credit. In true Donald Trump fashion, the man puts his pen to the paper himself. So it's a lot of his own work.
Ready to rumble, is he not?
He is ready to rumble.
Wow. There will be shots fired 2 hours ago. That is crazy that she would say that. What, Brian? They have restarted. This is apparently the moment when everything went down. Wow. Okay, so it looks like this show is about to go on. Law enforcement requested we leave the premises consistent with protocol, which we do immediately. I'll be giving a press conference in 30 minutes from the White House press briefing room. The First Lady plus the Vice President, all cabinet members in perfect condition, will be speaking to you in half an hour. I've spoken with all representatives in charge of the event, and we will be rescheduling within 30 days. Okay, so that's the official statement from President Donald J. Trump 3 minutes ago. And there will be a press briefing from the White House briefing room in 30 minutes. Okay. I'm going to call Travis, let him know. Just a moment. I'm not hearing him on the Travis, can you hear me? Damn it. Travis. I'm going to reconnect here. Hang on, let me I'm trying to reconnect you to the feed here. Come on. Damn it. All right, we're getting Travis. I got to let him know what's going on. Connected. There we go.
Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. Okay, so just so you know what's going on, in case you haven't seen, President Trump just said they're going to have a press briefing in 30 minutes at the White House briefing room, and they're rescheduling in 30 days.
Yeah, there's no way I can make it to that. No way I can get to the briefing room in time.
Okay. How far is that from you?
I left. I walked out with some of his staff, with some of the press team.
Okay.
And yeah, it's definitely just going to redo this thing.
Wow. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens at the briefing room.
Yeah, definitely. It is encouraging that he's saying we're just going to do it again in 30 days.
Yeah, that was 3 minutes ago. Rapid Response 47 reposting the Truth Social post. Okay, I wanted to give you that heads up. Be safe.
Yeah, thanks so much, Gary.
All right, man.
Greatly appreciated.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yep, have a good night.
Okay, good night. Okay, guys, well, that pretty much puts a little bow on this whole thing, if you can call it that. We have the official confirmation from the president himself that this show will go on, but not today. It will go on in 30 days, and there will be a press briefing in 30 minutes in the White House briefing room, so we'll be monitoring that closely. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, at least no one on the president's side or no press or media. We still don't know the condition of the shooter. We know he's in custody, so we'll have updates as they become available, and I'm sure we'll know more in about 30 minutes. Good night.